Good evening and welcome to Wintercrest Field. Chisago Lakes Post 242 taking on Coon Rapids Post 334. Jeremy Smith here with Howie Shapiro. Howie, great night for baseball.
It's a beautiful night, Jeremy, for baseball. And it's great to have you alongside me. Joe, of course, not here tonight. He's celebrating the one and only Aaron Yund's 18th birthday. Wow, can't believe that. So happy birthday to Aaron Yund as we start this broadcast.
I assume they're watching the game to celebrate.
Oh, are you kidding? They probably have it on the 4 TVs at home.
Coon Rapids out there with Jimmy Brinda on the mound, delivers a first pitch strike.
Chisago Lakes comes in with a 4-1 record, and Coon Rapids 3-2. The only loss that Chisago Lakes has. Okay, go ahead if you want to talk about the lineup.
Sure, we got that lineup there. Sandvik at the bat right now, Zingerman, Brown, Mueller, Dressel, Dubs, Moldfelt, and Prokosh. The lineup for now, Coach did let us know they may be batting some other players further into the game here, so we'll keep you advised of those substitutions as they happen. A 1-2 count right now. Sandvik watches that one go by all the way to the screen. And Howie, there is enough real estate behind home plate here to play a Little League game.
Yeah, there really is. And, you know, we talk about that all the time, the amount of field behind, especially with base runners, if the ball gets behind a catcher, it's easy to advance.
This is one of those fields where a wild pitch is costly almost every time.
Yes.
There we see Brinda out on the mound with a 2-2 count here. I'm sorry, 3-2 full count starting off the game. That one is a little high. First batter is walked.
Yeah, definitely.
And behind Brinda out in the field, we'll take a look at who he's got backing him up. On the infield, it's left to right, Parr, Peary, Chambliss, and Corey.
Yep.
Outfield is Arndt, Garlick, and Wavnak. Jackson Aurelius behind the plate, kind of a staple back there behind the plate. Holding down the fort. That one is lined to short, scooped up for one, fired over to first base, and in time. Well, that's the best remedy for a first batter walk. Yeah,
nice, and it's perfect. As a pitcher, you want your defense to help you behind you. So a nice pitch down low in the zone, kept it on the ground. Kirby Peary with a nice play at short. The quick throw to Chambliss at second, and he made that turn, and nice throw over to Corey.
We'll see the replay here. Right to him, barely had to move to his right.
I mean, got him in more than plenty of time.
First pitch now to Augie Brown, goes behind him in the dirt for ball one.
Didn't you tell me there was a famous football player from Northern Illinois by the name of Augie Brown?
It sounds like a 70s football kind of name. I think he played with Larry Zonka.
Yeah.
Don't see a lot of Augies anymore.
Not anymore. I like it, though.
Yeah. 1-1 with 2 down here in the top of the first. 7 innings of baseball this evening. That one is ground too short again. And Peary fires that over to end the inning. 2 tosses from Peary. And that ends it. We'll go to a break right now. We'll be back with more on CTN Coon Rapids.
I suppose you don't even have to say the Coon Rapids.
Jason, let's go see your room.
Back under a blue sky here at Wintercrest Field, bottom of the first inning. Coon Rapids about to take their first cuts of this game. Howie Shapiro, Jeremy Smith here.
You know, Jeremy, we talk all the time how... Oh, go ahead and talk about the lineup first, sorry.
Well, we talk about the lineup at the beginning of the game.
Yes, we do.
Jack Arndt's going to lead it off, followed by Xander Parr, Kirby Pieri, Brenda in the cleanup spot, followed by Garlic, Chambliss, Corey, Aurelius, and Wavanak. See Arndt in the box there.
Yeah, we had a chance to do a Legion game. They have a good club.
Coon Rapids coming in 3-2 on the season so far.
Yep.
Big swing to make it an 0-2 count.
It took something off that. Prokosh did. Took something off that pitch.
Ethan Prokosh out there on the mound for Chisago Lakes.
Another nice pitch.
And as a pitcher, that's a great way to start
Yep.
it out.
Yep.
Behind Prokosh there out in the field. He's got a little bit of help. He's not the only one out there, Howie.
Nope.
Behind the plate, Mason Moll. Von Felt at first, Sandvik at second. Augie Brown there in shortstop with Zach Mueller covering third base. And in the outfield, it's Owen Dressel, Nathan Zingerman, and Tommy Dubbs out in right. One down so far for that defense. Bunt gets laid down by Parr. Tough throw. But Prokosh is able to get it over there in time for the second out.
Xander has wheels, and I think he'd probably like to have that bunt attempt back, is that he pushed it a little too much, and Prokosh easily able to come off the mound and turn around and throw to first and get him in plenty of time, especially with somebody of Xander's speed.
And with two down, Kirby Pieri cuts it to the third baseman. That toss comes across the diamond a little high.
Oh.
But able to get his foot down in time. Good play by Von Felt to keep that one. And we got a 1-2-3 bottom of the first. Takes us to the top of the second. We'll be back with more sun, grass, breeze, and baseball after this.
So, I just moved in with this family, and it's embarrassing. The little one, he likes to go outside and crawl around in the giant litter box. I don't know what he's doing. I mean, I was born and I knew how to use the litter box. Look at that. That's disgusting. Oh, poop already. You're making me nervous. Oh, okay, I can't look at this anymore. I really hope he grows out of this, for his sake.
Lyons throws deep downfield. Malachi behind the defense has the catch, and he is gone.
Great showing in the 100 butterfly. She can't quite catch the leader. And it's hard to throw you for a loop.
No, not when it comes to swimming.
Oh, it's so nice to all be sitting down together. You can tell me something they did today.
I drew a horsey.
Good for you, son.
I started smoking.
I love you too, sweetheart.
I'm selling bongs out of our minivan.
I got a tramp stamp.
I'm getting implants.
I'm dating your brother.
Uh-huh.
I'm cooking meth in the basement.
Great idea, kiddo. That's why you're so popular at school.
Back with Legion Baseball here, top of the second inning. First pitch in there is a strike for Jimmy Brennan.
Yeah, the nice thing for these young men is that they missed their senior season in high school, but at least they are able to come out here and play some ball in the summer, play together as a team.
Keep those skills from getting a little too rusty, right?
Yeah, absolutely. Well, who knew? We didn't know if there would be baseball.
And who knows what the landscape looks like going forward
It's
as well.
a big question mark. Nice pitch at the knees.
That makes it a 1-2 count. Here in the top of the second. Nice pitch from Brendan to get that strikeout.
Yeah, he got him to chase. He got him to chase a pitch that was outside.
Get another look at it.
Look how far outside that pitch was, and he knew it. He knew it going away. Mueller did.
That'll bring up left fielder Owen Dressel. Takes that first pitch strike.
Nice fastball by Brenda there. Oh, pretty pitch.
Brenda being very effective so far this inning.
Well, he's doing a good job of mixing pitches too early on.
Rhythm is so much of a pitcher's game, just kind of getting into a good flow of mixing pitches and keeping the batters guessing early really sets you up for those middle innings.
Well, absolutely. I mean, especially if you have a fastball that you can throw a changeup that looks like it, or a curve that looks like that.
Well, if either one of us could throw a curve that looked like that, we wouldn't be sitting here, right?
No, well, yeah, probably. Yeah, you never know. Old guys like us.
Beautiful pitch there as we get another look at it.
Yeah, again, got him to chase something on the outside.
So 2 strikeouts to start out the second inning here. Just misses outside with the first pitch there to Tommy Dubs. That one is skied up and out of play. I heard it land somewhere.
As long as it wasn't on you or I, or anybody here at the ballpark.
That pitch is a little high there to make it 2-1.
Nice pitch.
Gets the strike there.
Nice pitch to even the count.
2-2 count here at the top of the second with 2 down. Lots of 2s on the board. I've been called a 2 before, Howie.
You have?
I have.
A 2 out of 10?
2 out of 10.
Okay. But that was 1 being the best, right?
I wasn't given the rest of the information. I didn't know which way to scale. I'll take it.
I'm assuming.
I'm not on the bottom of the scale. I'm fine with that. Full count here. Brenda delivers, and that one is low. Hits the dirt. Runner will end up on first base.
So far, a walk in each inning for Jimmy Brenda. That was way on the outside. We saw a couple of the batters swing at pitches somewhat similar to that. But not that young man.
So first base runner of the game here. I'm sorry, there's one last inning.
Yes, there was.
There's a double play.
Yep.
There's that short-term memory.
Wait till you get my age. You'd be lucky to remember your name.
Well, that's why I announced you at the beginning, Howie, just to jog
appreciate
for you.
Yeah, I appreciate that. Thank you. If you could do it every second inning or third inning, maybe.
Every other, okay.
Yeah.
Mason Mold catcher stepping in there. Always a hassle as a catcher to have to bat and then immediately get all that gear on quickly. Throw goes over to first. Runner is back safely.
Nice scoop by Corey. Making sure that ball didn't get by him. The antelope. Jake Corey, the antelope. I love it.
The 0-2 count here. Brenda checks the runner. Steps off the mound, keep him honest. With 2 outs, you got to assume he's going to try to go somewhere. 2 strikes on Mold here. Little off that pitch, and it's outside to make it 1-2.
And again, good patience there by Mold at the plate. He saw a couple of his teammates swing at that pitch that was to the outside and out of the zone. He made sure he held up.
Absolutely. After seeing 2 strikeouts, just
nice,
knowing that one could be coming with the next pitch, and it is. So, with a base runner in between, Brenda strikes out the side. And I'll take us to the bottom of the second. We'll be back with more baseball.
Yo, Scott.
Hey.
I'm heading out, man. You want to ride?
No, I got my car, but I actually really need to go to the bathroom.
Oh, you know what? I was just in there. The line is like 10 people long.
You know, I think I'll just...
Dude, are you okay?
You wouldn't believe what I was just thinking. I am definitely buzzed.
Yeah.
I think I will take this, and I will take that ride home.
Smart man.
Did you see how that dog was looking at me?
When I first saw a turtle, my heart was full. Now anything but lonely.
We have this like deep connection, this heart connection.
He just wants to be close to you and part of your life.
Every day with Turtle is a perfect day.
When I'm holding her, it makes me feel calmer.
I think everything he does shows how much he loves us.
When we adopt a shelter pet, we discover they're a little bit of a lot of things.
But they're all pure love.
So, I'm kind of new here, but I've noticed a trend. My human does this funny thing where she goes around and gets all my toys, and then she hides them in that basket by the door. You know, but it's always the same basket, and it's always in the same place. And then she acts so surprised when I find them, but, you know, she's putting them in the same basket. Again. It's like, hello, that's where you put it last time. You were the worst at hide and go seek.
Bottom of second inning, back here at Wintercrest. A cloud bank has blocked the sun, giving us a little shade.
I like it.
I do as well. Slight breeze out here as well. Probably not enough to affect a fly ball much.
No, I don't think so, but it's very comfortable.
The flagpole's empty, so don't have a visual for you at home. But I assure you it's a pleasant breeze. First pitch swung down into left center field, and that's going to be a hit for Brenda. Easy stand-up double to lead off the inning for Brenda.
Yeah, Jimmy jumped on that first fastball from Prokash, and he drilled it well over the head of Zingerman in center. And he just teed off on that down a little bit, and he's able to get the bat on it.
Nice way to start off an inning. Center fielder Ryan Garlick stepping in now. And he puts one to right field. Under and making the catch is Tommy Dubbs.
That's a bullet from Tommy Dubbs, too. Yeah, Jimmy Brenda is very lucky he didn't decide to try and take third on that fly ball. It really wasn't hit as far as he'd like it.
Well, that's where you want it to be hit, too, if you're going to try to take third, but little shallow and a great throw from Dubbs.
Yep.
Keeps Brenda on second. Brings Dawson Chambliss, second baseman, into the batter's box. First pitch was a ball, so 1-0 count for him. Nice pitch there from Prokash to get him swinging. 1-1.
An important batter for Prokash. He wants to get this second inning. He'd like to get out of this inning without any damage.
Right down the pipe for strike two.
Yeah, we saw Chisago Lakes get a couple of runners out on base in the first and the second, not able to bring anybody around. Prokash and post 242 would like to do the same thing here in the bottom half of the second.
Here's that pitch.
Didn't miss by much.
Not much there. Took some speed off it, but the placement was just a bit outside. So 2-2 the count. This one just misses again to make it a full count. And as the pitcher, not the worst thing in the world if you do end up walking this batter. That gives you force outs around the bases. But as always, a strikeout's better.
Yes, it is.
Especially if it ends the inning. That one is skied up right field in foul territory. And luckily for Coon Rapids, out of the reach of Von Felt.
Now Chambliss keeps his at-bat alive here with the count 3-2.
Pitch comes in, hits the dirt, and bounces up, and that's going to be third base for Brenda.
That'll get you to third.
And a walk for Chambliss. Well, like we said, it doesn't have to get away from the catcher by much.
You know, Jake Corey's coming up to the plate. We have obviously we've only seen one of the 5 games that this team has played, but he had a nice game in that outing we did. Looking to continue on here when he's on CTN.
Corey batting left-handed there, watches the first pitch go through.
Come on, bring him in, Jake. On that green, buddy.
Runners on the corner with 1 down.
Nice pitch.
Straight in there again.
And
to make it 0-2.
Prokash is going after Corey.
Prokash would love to get out of this jam here.
Jake, you got here, bud. Yeah. On the green, kid.
Corey watches that one. Runner going to second base. And they're calling him safe at second.
Look, I thought that throw was pretty good. I thought he was going to catch him there. And that obviously eliminates the force at second base. But that was a close play.
Went for the standing tag to the thigh there, and the base runner's foot got down in time. That one's driven to right field. Catch is made, runner tags, he's on the way home. It's gonna be a close one, and he doesn't get the tag down in time. That's gonna put a run on the board. Good speed from Brenda.
I tell you, Tommy Dubbs has a heck of an arm in right field. I mean, he threw that on a rope right to Mold at the plate, and Jimmy Brenda had to do all he could to make sure he slid underneath that tag. But you're right, the first run of the game comes across, post 334, draws first blood.
Throw it back to second base, and that one's out of the reach of the second base minor. Rolls through to center, but not quite enough space for Chambliss to try for third. Don't want to get too greedy after you put one on the board. Jackson Aurelius at the plate right now, 2 down. Runner in scoring position at second base with a 1-0 lead. That pitch is down, held up on that one.
You know, one thing they always teach you in this baseball program here at Coon Rapids is patience at the plate.
Prokash working quick there. Tosses a strike in.
Yeah, if you think that pitch is not in the zone, you know, they won't offer at it, usually.
Jackson.
1-1 pitch.
Nice pitch.
Sinks right into the top of the zone there. Good placement there from Prokash to get ahead. 1-2 count, 2 down. Aurelius watches that one just outside.
Oh, with 2 strikes, it's tough to take that pitch. I mean, at least, you know, you want to protect the plate, but that's a tough one to watch go by.
That pitch
gonna drop.
Bloops right into the space behind second base. Runner rounds, and he's going to score. Tries for second and makes it. RBI double there for Jackson Aurelius.
Nice. As soon as that ball came off the bat, I knew that was going to find green. It had just enough to get over the infield and not quite enough to get to the outfielder. And again, that scores Chambliss from second. And that's run number 2 of the inning for Coon Rapids. And of course, he takes second on the throw to home.
First pitch strike there to Hunter Wawniak. Stepping in, watching that one go outside. Still got a runner on second. That one finds the top of the zone there for strike number 1. Or 2, rather. So 2-1 count, 2 down, runner on second base. Wow.
In second place.
Cuts under that one. Wozniak is struck out. But Coon Rapids able to get 2 runs on the board there in the bottom of the second to take a 2-0 lead. We'll be back with more Legion baseball after this.
After quarantine, everyone's bound to look a little different. Some people gained a little weight, others lost some. Some had longer hair or a new beard. With Joe and Howie, it was a little different. Don't get me wrong, they acted like the same old Joe and Howie. What they came back with, a different energy. But something was off.
Hello, everyone, and welcome to Sports Night. I'm Joe Young. And I'm Howie Shapiro, and it really
After quarantine, everyone's bound to look a little different. Some people gained a little weight, others lost some. Some had longer hair or a new beard. With Joe and Howie, it was a little different. Don't get me wrong, they acted like the same old Joe and Howie. What they came back with, a different energy. But something was off.
Hello, everyone, and welcome to Sports Night. I'm Joe Young. And I'm Howie Shapiro, and it really
Look at there he is, little Joe. He's directing. No,
He looks a little
it's not
tired.
working. He looks. Yeah,
Might want to let him take a nap.
he's had too much milk. There he is.
Oh, nope, not quite. He's just let him take a nap, guys.
Just put him on. Use the windshield wiper.
There we go.
There you go. Well, if it rains, he's gonna be in trouble.
He's like a turkey out there with his mouth open.
There you go, Jimbo. There you go.
Underhand toss over to first base. Takes care of the first batter here in the top of the third.
A quick out here.
Von Felt there. Kind of dinking it off the bat.
Help yourself here, kid.
And in the batter's box, we have Prokosh, his first at bat. His first chance to, as everyone always loves to say, help his own cause. I like to think of the causes of the whole team.
Yeah,
so everyone's helping him.
Right. That's kind of the standard thing that we always say.
It's a baseball cliche when the pitcher's batting.
Yep.
Not something you see all the time at higher levels, so definitely in Legion and high school ball, going to see it a lot more. Big cut there for a strike. A 1-1 the count. That one is down and off the dirt.
In the dirt.
Two-one pitch on the way here. That one finds the edge to make it 2-2.
He's been working that outside portion of the plate pretty well, but also getting those batters to swing at things that are wide. We'll see if that continues.
Couple of pitches this at bat getting behind the catcher, something to pay attention to as a base runner, as we talked about. Anything gets back there, it's kind of a no man's land. So with a full count, that one is low. Prokosh holds out to get the walk, and that gives Chisago Lakes a base runner with one down.
This is Hunter Crawl.
Number 24, Hunter Crawl, batting here.
Well, they're going to bat everybody.
And that is skied to left field. Quite a ways back. Catch made by Arndt. And tossed in.
Yeah, relatively easy for Jack Arndt. Just had to move a little bit to his right.
That one is grounded just foul. Down the right field line. I believe that's Nathan Waska at the plate.
You would be correct.
A 2 down. That one gets in there for strike number 2. Gets him swinging. That's the 4th strikeout of the night for Brenda, and that ends the inning. We'll be back with the bottom of the 3rd. Hopefully wake Joe up after this.
This is my kingdom come. This is my kingdom come.
Hi, I'm Ryan Nagasu, 2010 Olympian and bronze medal winner of the 2014 U.S. Championships. I knew I loved skating at the age of 5, and now it's become my life passion. Find your skating passion at the Coon Rapids Ice Center. Classes are available all year round. It could be the place where your skating dreams come true. See you on ice.
Here you go.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Got some fans keeping socially distant from the field there. Probably taking advantage of the shade as well.
And the parents up there enjoying the festivities and a beautiful night.
First pitch here is a strike. Back at the top of the order for Coon Rapids. Jack Arndt struck out to lead off the first inning. Prosh gets ahead there.
Prokash, a great spot for Prokash here now, 0-2 in the count. He's got plenty of pitches to play with.
Third strike is dropped, but the throw makes it in time.
So relatively quick out to start at the bottom of the 3rd for Chisago Lakes in the field.
I'm assuming the leading.
I'm sorry?
I'm assuming everybody watching at home knows where to find us, YouTube and Facebook.
Yes. I would think so, and Twitter.
Grounded hard to second base. Scooped and tossed over. Easy play for Sandvik there for the second out. A nice 1-2 so far for Chisago Lakes.
Yeah, I mean, they obviously trailing 2-0. They want as a quick inning as possible so they can get back to the plate and see if they can cut into this slim lead.
Peary back in the box. This one nice into shallow left center field. That'll drop in for a single.
Yeah, Zingerman coming in from center just couldn't catch up to it, and it found the green. Keeps the inning alive. And now you can say Jimmy Brinda trying to help his own cause.
Well, he did last time. He was up last inning, hit a double, and then came around to score.
Looking to do the same thing.
Or something in that vein.
Yeah.
This one's fouled down.
Jimmy, a lot of green waiting for you, bud. Find it.
Little leadoff for Peary there as he gets checked. Nice work by Moldy there behind the plate. Dropped the ball, but came up with it quickly. Throw back to keep Peary honest. Still a 1-1 count here.
Yeah, 2 away. Obviously, you want to be concerned with the lefties looking right at Kirby, and he took off.
That throw is not going to get there. Standing up, steal of second base.
Yeah, he took off before he even started his windup. There he goes.
That's got to be frustrating as a pitcher to lift up your foot and watch the guy go.
Yeah.
He's going for third. This one is popped up in the infield, and it's dropped.
Wow, that's a tough one. That's a tough one. Obviously should have been an out, and Von Felt not able to bring it in.
And that aggressive base running by Peary brings a third run across the plate. Will go down as the first error of the game.
Yeah, I mean, and again, Brinda knew. I mean, it took a little time before he even left for the base, but he knew that he got underneath that. He's fortunate that, and as much as Josh Von Felt is unfortunate that he couldn't make the catch.
And that's why you always run it out.
That's right.
Ryan, drive it out there, bud.
Shot of Peary in the dugout there. Prokosh looking a little bit rattled at this point. Hopefully he can settle it down. Garlic flew out back in the second inning. Way back in the second. That one's just outside. And the way this field is aligned, the sun kind of sets just past the right field line. So not completely in the batter's eyes, but definitely comes into play. Fouls that one down.
I think he fouled it off of him.
Came off of his knee or his foot there, possibly. So 3-1 the count with 2 down here. Runner at first base. That pitch lined into shallow right field. That's going to be a base hit.
Nice piece of hitting by Ryan Garlic.
Fourth hit of the night for Coon Rapids. We'll get another look at that here.
Yeah, just a solid base wrap.
Drops in front of the right fielder. That one's fouled back, and that's
yours, Jeremy.
Clear the fence here. Back into the stands. Everybody's okay. That's the important part. Chambliss walked back there in the second inning, was able to steal second, and then came around to score on a sac fly. Fouls another one back behind the screen. This one's a little safer. Went over the whole crowd. You brought your glove just in case one comes over here, right, Howie?
Yeah, but it's a catcher's mitt. I wasn't thinking.
Well, you want to catch the ball, right?
Well, I know, but it's harder to snag a a line drive with the catcher's mitt.
Well, if we get a line drive here, then something in the fence failed.
Well, there's a big hole.
Pretty
See,
bad.
it's like right in front of us.
They cut it right in front so we can see better. That's
exactly.
what they said, yeah. Ooh, tough to hold up on that pitch,
really
but
tough.
he does.
Especially with 2 strikes.
And that's a full count now. 2 down. Runners still over at first and second.
Nice pitch.
Prokash gets that one in there, gets the strikeout to end the inning. His 4th strikeout of the night, but another run comes across. Coon Rapids with a 3-0 lead here at the end of the 3rd. We'll be back with more baseball on CTN.
The award-winning community programming by CTN Coon Rapids is funded exclusively by cable subscribers. Without those subscribers, we would not exist. So no more coverage of local news, stories, events, and sports in our community. So thank you for subscribing to cable TV and for supporting CTN.
Hey!
Okay. If you love me enough to tolerate my perfect little pets and all their glorious dander, then of course you'll visit nhtsa.gov/the right seat to make sure I'm in the right car seat.
Got a nice amount of fans here at the the ballpark tonight, Jeremy.
We do
a beautiful
indeed.
evening.
It is a really nice night to be outside.
Plus, I heard they knew the great puppeteer was going to be here. Of course, Jeremy, the master puppeteer in our wonderful promo that the guys put together of Joe and I as puppets. Those are the real talent.
Not sure what you're talking about. I don't remember seeing any puppets.
Oh, no? Oh, you didn't? Okay, maybe that wasn't you.
I thought that was you guys after quarantine. In the batter's box there, we've got number 19, Adam Brown. Jimmy Brinda still out on the mound. There's a view of the
there it is.
Joe and Howie puppets.
Yep.
They always have a smile on their face.
They do.
And hopefully they bring a smile to everybody else's face too.
There you go.
Brown takes a look at the 3-0 pitch go by, which is generally what you're going to do with a 3-0. 3-1 the count now. Brinda leaves that one a little bit high. It's his 4th walk of the night. But more importantly for Chisago Lakes, that is a base runner with nobody out.
Yeah, exactly. And you know, we saw what happened last in the 1st inning when he walked the leadoff guy, let his defense do the job behind him, and they turned to double play.
Looks like Jonas Swanson in the batter's box there for Chisago Lakes.
Yeah, they're batting all 14 of their players.
That pitch was low and outside, almost got past the catcher.
Nice throw down from Aurelius to force him to get back to the bag in a hurry.
The placement of that pitch, you wonder if that was planned or if that was just
been
opportunistic. So 2-0 the count now. That one in the dirt. Make it 3-0. So 3-0 pitch, runner on first. And that is a strike to make it 3-1. Just a 3-run game, not something you can be super comfortable with.
No, that's what I was saying. It's that, you know, they have to try and chip away at a relatively small lead. Oh, nice pitch there to make it 3-2.
Stay hot there, buddy. Stay hot.
Swanson waiting for the call on that one. Thought it was a ball. Got the strike call at the last second there. Full count. Fouls that one back off the catcher's mask. Back to the fence here. So the count remains full with nobody down and a batter on first.
Jimmy, you got here, bud.
Brenda takes a look. That one gets lined towards short. Scooped up, not in time for the double play. The throw is low, but he gets him at first.
Great dig by Jake Corey. He just stayed with it and backhanded it. What a pretty play in the field by him for the first out of the inning.
Really dug that throw out there to preserve that.
You know, Corey had to rush that throw. Peary had to rush that throw, and look at the job that Corey does, just making sure that throw's low and in the dirt. Oh, it's just a beautiful play to backhand it.
May have even tagged the runner's foot on the way by, just to be sure. So that's one down, but the runner advances to second base.
Right in there, Jimbo.
Kyle Byrne takes a strike there to even the count at 1-1. Brenda takes a look at the runner back there at second. Misses with that pitch to make it 2-1.
Another one in there, Jimbo. You got it here, kid.
Right fielder starting to get a little bit of shade from those trees as the sun gets low. The 2-1 pitch is outside. Makes it 3-1. Brenda getting behind with almost every batter this inning.
We got a little work going in the Coon Rapids bullpen. I can't see who it is from here. Maybe Dave Imme can tell me who it is. There he is, Dave Imme, the one and only.
And that is going to be a walk to put another runner out there. So one down, runners on first and second. And that will bring us back to the top of Chisago Lake's order. Ryan Sandvik walked in the first inning. And this time he's got a little bit different situation. Down 3 runs with 2 base runners out there, only 1 down.
Yeah, an opportunity here for Chisago Lakes to see if they can scratch some runs across with just 1 away.
Get in there, Jimmy.
First pitch is outside. And there's our shot in the dugout. Coon Rapids pitcher warming up.
I think that's
looks like number 1.
Kevin Diekman.
Got that great baseball hair. Great job by Aurelius to keep that ball in front of him. That one was in the dirt, makes it 2-0 on Sandvik. That one's high and thrown over to first. dangerous if that one gets away from you.
Yeah, Brenda running into some control problems here in the top half of the fourth, as he's a pitch away from loading him up with one away.
And that's all on walks as well. 3-0 pitch. Comes straight in there as it should.
We certainly needed that, and that too was in the low part of the zone. There's Connor Boone, acting manager for this evening for Matt Mossy. Of course, Connor, a Coon Rapids alumni as well.
So 3-1 pitch on the way here. That one is hit to center field. Catch is going to be made, and runners will not advance. So nice to get that second out.
Jeremy, that's a huge out for this squad.
Definitely takes a little pressure off Brenda here. Puts a little bit of extra pressure on Zingerman here. He hit into a double play in the first inning. He's got 2 base runners out there now with 2 down.
There it is.
Got a first pitch strike from Brenda there. First time this inning. High there for ball 1 to make it a 1-1 count.
Brenda certainly just wants to get out of this inning without any damage, holding that 3-0 lead for the post 334 squad.
That one's hit. Center fielder coming in. Garlic makes the catch, and that ends the inning. No damage done despite a couple of walks there. So Coon Rapids holds on to its 3-0 lead and gets a chance to add to it when we come back.
This is my kingdom come. This is my kingdom come.
Hi, I'm Ryan Nagasu, 2010 Olympian and bronze medal winner of the 2014 U.S. Championships. I knew I loved skating at the age of 5, and now it's become my life passion. Find your skating passion at the Coon Rapids Ice Center. Classes are available all year round. It could be the place where your skating dreams come true. See you on the ice.
Here you go.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Nice shot of the field. Nice sunny evening here. Bottom of the 4th inning. Coon Rapids with a 3-0 lead. Corey in for his second at bat of the evening. Sack fly and an RBI in the second inning. Brought that first run in. Second pitch is high. Prokosh still out on the mound. 4 strikeouts tonight for him to only 1 walk.
He's had a decent outing, and unfortunately for Chisago Lake, that top of the 4th inning was their opportunity to try and cut in this lead. And give credit to Brenda, settled down and made sure that you got those batters to fly out. And you let your defense again behind you make those plays with Ryan Garlic in center field.
3-1 pitch, driven deep to right field. That one's going way back to the corner. That's going to be at least a double. And he's going to hold up there.
Oh, the Antelope got a hold of that one as he drilled that into the corner in right field, and an easy double for Jake. Nice way to start the bottom half of the fourth for Coon Rapids.
Nice way to start any inning, right?
Yeah, that's true.
And they did start the second with a leadoff double. So let's see if they can capitalize on that same success they had there and bring a couple more runs across. So with a runner on 2 and nobody out, first pitch is a ball. Single and an RBI in that second inning for Jackson Aurelius. High pitch, but he takes a cut at that one, and that's going to drop in there. Runner will advance to third.
Yeah, Jake had to hold because he didn't know if that ball was going to be caught. So now you have runners to the corners with nobody out.
And that brings up Hunter Wawniak, struck out in the second inning. Has an opportunity here to bring a run in. Nobody out yet here as we get another look at the single from Aurelius. And that first pitch.
Well, he's had a nice night too. He's 2 for 2.
First pitch to Hunter was a ball. Throw back to first.
And now this is an opportunity for Coon Rapids to try and break it open here. Already up by 3 with 2 base runners and nobody out. I mean, you just get an opportunity to hit one to the outfield, and you have a good chance to score a run.
You can even score and run, grounding into a double play here.
You could.
Runner kind of held up part way, but the throw is high and off, and we get a run coming in.
So I'm just kind of amazed that he threw that. You know, the throw wasn't even close, and now you let another run in, especially with nobody out. You know, let him take the base, but.
Apparently our scoreboard was off. That's ball 4. Got a walk on that one. It makes a little more sense why they were running last time. Little question at the plate there. Back to the top of the order. Aren't in there. 0 for 2 this evening. Runners on first and second with nobody down. Takes a cut at that one and follows it straight down the path to the opposing dugout. A little souvenir for him, right?
Absolutely. Could take it home.
That one's going to be high. Two-one count here. Runners going for third. Throws high.
There you go.
They opt not to throw it, and both runners advance.
Green now, Jack.
Still nobody out.
Still no outs. 1 run's come in already this evening, or this inning. That throw is high, and that's going to be another walk. After only having 1 walk through 3 innings, that's 2 this inning for Prokosh. We're going to get a little discussion out here on the mound. Bases loaded, nobody out, 1 run already in this inning. And we see the Chisago dugout there. That is number 12, Kyle Byrne.
Kyle Byrne, yeah, getting an opportunity to warm up.
Loosen the arm up a little bit. At this point, the coach is probably just telling Prokosh to settle it down, ignore what just happened, and go back to what was working earlier. But bases loaded, nobody out. 4-0 lead. Xander Parr with a chance to put some more runs in here. Late call, but that is a strike right on the top of that strike zone there.
We'll see what comes of this this bottom of the fourth, but makes that.
Cuts that one to shallow right. That's going to drop in for a single. One run comes in. Runner holds up at third as the ball's already in the infield. That will be an RBI single.
So you look at so far Coon Rapids being productive in their half of the fourth, and it goes back to the fact that the Chisago Lakes threatened in their part of the fourth, but could not score any runs. And so now for Coon Rapids to, and there was 3-0 at the time. Now for Coon Rapids to come back and already add 2 runs.
And still nobody out with the bases loaded. That one's flied up to shallow right. It's going to be a close play, but the second baseman zones back to grab that one.
Yeah.
So that's one out.
Kirby got underneath that pitch, and it was a relatively easy out for Chisago Lakes. Sandvik doing a nice job of floating back from second base into the outfield, make that catch.
The field is oriented a different way, and the sun's in your eyes. That's a totally different play. So Brenda back at the plate here. He's been on base both at-bats this game, once on an error, once on a double. Grounds that one off, and they're going to call that a fair ball.
I think it went off him. I thought it went off him.
He tagged the runner first. Umpires explained to the catcher here that was not 2 outs because they tagged the runner out. So that means it was not a forced play at home plate. So stepping on home plate didn't get that second out.
Let's
so
take another look
the
at
play
it.
Here.
It went off his foot, I thought.
Did look like it went off his foot, but as the play goes here, he tags the runner, and that is it. So by tagging the runner, there's no forced play at home plate, which means another run comes in. Should have been a foul, but
You ready to drive somewhere?
that one's grounded. Too short, tossed over to first. His
He's
foot was
safe.
off the bag. The runner advances to third. That gets away from the third baseman, but he is able to keep it down in front of him.
Yeah, and another run scores.
And another run comes in. Hard to keep track of all this here.
Coach Ryan Anderson's going to take a walk to the mound. I think we're going to have a pitching change here.
Definitely a time to do that after the cascade of events that just happened in the last few. We are indeed going to get a pitching change. So runners on the corners, 2 down in the bottom of the fourth. Coon Rapids on top 7-0. We'll take a little break to let the new pitcher warm up, and we'll be back with more.
After quarantine, everyone's bound to look a little different. Some people gained a little weight, others lost some. Some had longer hair or new beard. With Joe and Howie, it was a little different. Don't get me wrong, they acted like the same old Joe and Howie. What they came back with, a different energy. But something was off.
Hello, everyone, and welcome to Sports Night. I'm Joe Young. And I'm Howie Shapiro, and it really
Hey, Kevin, you thinking about retirement?
I'd love to, but I'm pretty busy with all this.
Yeah. Hey, let's meet our retirement coach, Avo. A is for taking action.
Not anxiety?
No, Kevin, you're gonna be fine.
You sing?
Barely. V is for variety.
And you dance?
Sort of. Come on. O is for optimize your savings.
Let Avo lead the way.
Visit aceyourretirement.org today.
Nice.
Thanks.
Jeff Foxworthy here. You know, if you've ever found yourself repeating the same thing for 75 years, you might be Smokey Bear.
Only you can prevent wildfires.
Wow, Thing is, there's a lot more to say. Like if you've ever found yourself burning yard debris and then walking away, well, you might be starting a wildfire. So for the love of the outdoors, go to SmokeyBear.com to learn more about wildfire prevention.
Back here, bottom of the fourth, we've got a pitching change. New pitcher out on the mound there.
It's Kyle Bird.
Runners on the corners with 2 down.
Yeah, so far Coon Rapids has scored 4 runs this inning.
And that one's fouled back behind the screen and out of play.
You have runners at the corners.
Runners at the corners with 2 down. Dawson Chambliss, the 9th batter of this half inning, at the plate right now. Some aggressive base running by Coon Rapids as well. That one is outside as we see Garlic over there on first base dancing back and forth.
The last game we did, Dawson Chambliss pitched and did very well, pitched a nice game.
That one is popped straight up in foul territory. Little communication there. Make sure that it gets caught, and that will finally bring an end to this 4th inning. But the damage is done. Coon Rapids extends their lead by adding 4 more runs, making it 7-0. A couple innings left for Chisago Lakes to try and come back. We'll be back with more Legion Baseball on CTN Coon Rapids.
Roll over. Chance high five. All right. When you adopt a shelter pet, you discover all the things that make them unique. And your mother and... I am totally a hot person. Right, guys? Thanks for being honest. They're a little bit of a lot of things, but they're all pure love. Adopt pure love at theshelterpetproject.org.
After quarantine, everyone's bound to look a little different. Some people gained a little weight, others lost some. Some had longer hair or new beard. With Joe and Howie, it was a little different. Don't get me wrong, they acted like the same old Joe and Howie. But they came back with a different energy. But something was off.
Hello, everyone, and welcome to Sports Night. I'm Joe Young. And I'm Howie Shapiro, and it really
Game recap here of Legion Baseball. Little action early for Coon Rapids with a sac fly to bring in a run. Second inning, they put 2 runs on the board, added another in the 3rd. And in the 4th inning, blew it wide open, added 4 more runs to make that a 7-0 game. 1 infield error there. As Coon Rapids scoring runs and getting hits, while their defense is keeping the other team from doing the same.
They really did. Did a nice job. And
I mean, with just a few innings left to play, that's a great scoreline to look at if you're on the Coon Rapids side of things.
Isn't Diekman, I'm sorry, on the mound. There
it is. New pitcher out there. And we saw Chisago Lakes last half inning make a pitching change during the inning. Coon Rapids does that between innings here. Looks like we've also got a change back at catcher.
That's Peary, so which would mean we have a change at short. It's probably Jimmy Brinda. Yeah, it is. So Brinda will play short, and Kirby Peary will go back behind the plate for Coon Rapids.
A little rotation there. Diekman. First pitch is a ball. Ball 2 there, and at the plate, Augie Brown, 0 for 1 tonight. grounded out back in the first inning. Fouls that one back over the dugout. And back here we got a couple little kids running after those foul balls.
An opportunity for Diekman here.
Go get another one, buddy.
2-1 pitch on the way. Fouls that one off as well. Makes it 2-2. Diekman with those flowing blonde locks there.
That's what happens when you're young. You can get the flowing locks.
Gets him on the outside for strike 3. First strikeout for him, but first batter he's faced, so not bad. 1 for 1 so far. Look at that placement one more time. After getting him to foul 2 off, catches the edge there, gets the strikeout. So 1 down here in the top of the 5th. First pitch strike. Zach Mueller, some of the fans thought that one was a little bit low. Third base minder Mueller there. Watches that one. That one's definitely low for ball 1. Bright green and white bat there for Mueller. That one gets fouled back. Our camera crew is safe, so we're good there.
That's important. Especially the cameras, to be safe.
Both the cameras and the operators are valuable parts of the
very much
organization.
so. Very much so. That one got away from him.
Definitely high on that one. 2-2. I see the bright green bat out there, Howie. If you got to pick your own custom bat, what color would you go with?
I would go purple.
Go like the lighter purple or the dark Vikings purple?
No, dark Vikings purple.
Vikings purple.
How about you?
I don't know. It varies. I used to be a black bat kind of guy. I varied. I think I might go for something festive. Maybe the American flag pattern,
there you go. Or Festivus.
Some kind of
be a Festivus pole.
Fireworks. Yeah. There you go. Carve it out of wood.
Yeah.
Perhaps.
Carve your own bat.
I'd probably go with some kind of like a swirl around the whole thing. Just a unique bat that stands out.
I might do something paisley, maybe.
Ooh, there you go.
With some purple and some paisley.
There you go. Paisley, a little Prince tribute bat.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. Get a look at the bats behind the plate there.
I do like the green, though. Matches the uniform.
It does indeed. That is a ball 4 on a full count. So Miller strikes out the first batter and walks the second one. Chisago Lakes has had a base runner in every inning of this game so far and has yet to bring one of them around home. In the batter's box now, Owen Dressel, first pitch way outside. So 1-0 count.
Again, this is an important, obviously we talk about at-bats, and, this is an important at-bat. Nice pitch. This is an important inning for Chisago Lake. Are now down 7 runs. This game is starting to get a little bit late. Of course, we play 7 innings.
And Diekman threatens to throw over to first there, but doesn't actually have to make the toss. This pitch misses there, 2-1. Dressel ahead in the count. 1 down here in the 5th inning. That one gets popped up, foul territory on the right-hand side. Not enough room to make a play on it. Makes it 2-2. That first strikeout that Diekman got the batter to follow off 2 and then delivered the strike. We'll see what he comes back with here on a 2-2 count.
Yeah, looking for that big second out. There it is.
Gets him swinging.
Big out for Kevin Diekman and the Coon Rapids squad.
Tommy Dubbs stepping in for Chisago Lakes. We'll get another look at that strikeout pitch here.
Yeah, again, just a little of the outside of the plate, but he's getting these post 242 batters to swing at those pitches.
The Dubs walked in the second inning. The rest of the team unable to capitalize on that base runner as he swings through that first pitch to make it 0-1. So last inning, the defense had to deal with 5 batters, but it's been less than that all game.
Oh, he's got him.
Beautiful throw from his knees over to first base to pick off the runner. And once again, a base runner that doesn't go anywhere for Chisago Lakes. We'll get another look here. Beautiful toss, easy tag. And that's the end of the top of the 5th. We'll be back with more baseball after this.
If you love them enough to relearn math so you can teach them math, then surely you'll check nhtsa.gov/the right seat to make sure they're correctly buckled in the back seat.
Home fire drills give your family a plan of action. In a home fire, you may have less than 2 minutes to get out. So when you drill, show everyone 2 ways out of the house, pick a safe meeting spot, and get there in under 2 minutes. Then practice home fire drills at least twice a year. You can even make them fun. So everyone knows the sound and exactly what to do when they hear a smoke alarm. Go to ready.gov/fire drill and learn how to prepare your family for home fires.
The black truck? Hey, Christina from accounting.
Yeah, hi.
Hey, I used to date a girl named Christina.
Oh, really?
Yeah, and then she dumped me for my best friend. You want to see some photos of them that I took?
I don't.
I thought we talked about this, buddy.
Buzzed and overshared again?
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm gonna call a car.
That's a smart idea.
So yeah, I know, that's why I did it.
Hey, you're gonna get back to the top of the mountain.
Does that mean I'm gonna get back with Christina?
No.
Oh.
No.
Bottom 5 with some artful lens flare there on the camera.
I like it. We have our crew is the best in the business.
And when Joe's not here, you get me, the rest in the business.
The master puppeteer.
Bottom 5 here, Coon Rapids on top, 7-0, looking to add to their lead.
Or as the tattoo on your arm says, Puppet Master.
There you go. Lucky for me, it's a removable arm.
Yes, it is. Well, it's a Hello Kitty one.
Yeah. That's important. That's nostalgia.
Yep.
Corey stepping in here. Had a double last inning, came all the way around to score. The first of 4 runs Coon Rapids put on last inning. 3 straight balls from Byrne. Do you swing at the 3-0 pitch with the big lead, Howie?
I think he's got the take, but let's see. Oh,
the half-hearted
well,
fake swing.
He wasn't making contact.
No.
He needs to stay limber.
You keep those shoulders loose, right?
Yep.
Catches up with you in your old age.
It does, along with many other areas of the body.
Well, it's not hard for anything to catch up with me. I'm not very fast. 3-2 full count here, nobody down. Bottom 5. Pitch from Byrne. Just high. A good eye by Corey. Makes it over to first base. 2 innings in a row being on first.
I was just going to say, another opportunity for Jake Corey to get on the base paths.
Throw back to first, but he's able to dive in there. Gets the uniform dirty. That's always good. It's always embarrassing wearing white baseball pants and going home with clean pants. your uniform's not dirty, were you really even playing?
This is true.
0-1 pitch. Curves outside. They try to throw back to first, but that's way outside, thrown away. He's going to go all the way around to third.
It's the antelope. Look at that. The antelope sliding head first. I love it. I love it.
To third base.
Good hustle, Jake Corey.
Enjoying it in the dugout there.
See, gets the uniform dirty.
A little easier to smile when you're up 7-0. Pretending like he's stealing home there. Messing with the pitcher. 2-0 the count here. That one's popped up. Shortstop calls off the second baseman.
Jake's just taunting him.
That was Diekman. Hunter Wozniak steps in here. Walk, stolen base, and a run scored last inning. When 4 of the 9 guys on your team cross the plate in an inning, you're usually in decent shape.
Yes, you are.
Corey taking a real aggressive run at home plate before every single pitch here. He knows they're not throwing. That's a ball outside.
Yeah, nobody's covering third, so he's not gonna. They're not gonna throw over. They're not throwing over there.
Well, they tried to throw him off first, and that's how he got to third. So that one is high. And that is a 4-pitch walk. Puts runners on the corners with 1 down. Now we're back around at the top of the order. Jack Arndt grounds that one straight back to the pitcher. Watches the runner at third, checks him, makes the out at first place. Perfect way to field that from the mound. Get the out, keep the runners where they're at.
Yeah, looked back at Corey and got that all-important second out of the inning here. They just want to get out without any additional damage.
Watch that runner.
No runs coming across in this inning, and they have to get back to the plate to try and chip into this lead again.
Well, they got 1 more out to go. Xander Parr standing in there. Catcher looking back at that real aggressive run.
Well, Jake had to hustle back to the bag because he thought maybe the...
that one's fouled way out of play.
He thought maybe the third baseman was coming over to cover, but nobody was covering the bag. But
he's getting a little cheeky over there,
he is,
as they would say.
He is definitely getting a little cheeky.
Top of the zone on that one.
I think Xander thought that ball was up a little up in the zone, but
so 1-2 the count with 2 down here. That one's high, makes it 2-2. Runners on 2 and 3 as more shadows start to creep onto the field. Good chunk of the outfield covered now, as well as first base. Swings at that one and drives it to right center. Center fielder's gonna grab that one, and they get out of the inning without any runs coming across. First time they've done that since the first inning. So Chisago Lakes has their work cut out for them here with a 7-run deficit going into the 6th. We'll be back with more after this.
When we adopt a shelter pet, we discover they're a unique mix of all kinds of things.
Come on, Jules, spot me on this last one. There it is.
Keep going with it. Leo. They're a little bit of a lot of things, but they're all pure love.
If you love them enough to crawl into a play place to get them to come down, then surely you'll check nhtsa.gov/the right seat to make sure they're in the right car seat.
Are you looking for a fun activity for your school or civic group? Volunteer at the Coon Rapids Recycling Center. The center relies on 2 to 3 volunteers every week to help us manage the recyclables that come in and to guide guests throughout the facility. Special events such as paper shredding or the Green Expo require even more volunteers. Stop in and check us out.
Hey, Kevin, you thinking about retirement?
I'd love to, but I'm pretty busy with all this.
Yeah. Hey, let's meet our retirement coach, Avo. A is for taking action.
Not anxiety?
No, Kevin, you're gonna be fine.
You sing?
Barely. V is for variety.
And you dance?
Sort of. Come on. O is for optimize your savings.
Let Avo lead the way.
Visit aceyourretirement.org today.
Nice.
Thanks.
First pitch bounces off the plate and out of play as you see those shadows start to sneak onto our screen here. Back at Wintercrest Field. Coon Rapids out there on defense with a 7-0 lead. 6 outs left for Chisago Lakes. Post 242 to try and chip away at this one. That is ball 2.
Well, they need to start chipping away, and they have to start doing it this inning because they're down to the last 6 outs.
3-0 so far. Diekman out there on the mound.
Cal Woodward warming up for Coon Rapids in the bullpen.
They're going to call that one a strike. And that's what you expect on a 3-0.
There he is.
Shot of him.
Good job, Dave Emmy.
Warming up there.
A pro always.
That one goes up. It comes down nowhere near the field.
Let's hope it comes down. Could be going up and up and up.
3-2 full count. Here comes the pitch. That one is grounded, slowed down in the grass. But Chambliss able to scoop it up, toss it over to Corey for the first out of the inning. See that one again. The grass definitely slowed that one down.
Well, it does slow balls down here at this ballpark.
I wouldn't call this long grass, but
No,
it's
but
definitely not short.
It's medium.
Medium grass.
There you go, Kaz.
Mid-grade. There you go.
Mid-grade grass. There it is. Great camera work by our crew.
As always. We ask for anything and they get it for us. We really appreciate it.
I could go for a steak sandwich. Think they'll get that for us?
They can try to get a shot of it for you. I don't know if they can get you the sandwich.
You just Google a picture of it and just put it on
Hold it up in
camera.
front of the camera.
2-2
1-1 the count now with 1 out. That pitch is high for a ball. Mason Wald there struck out back in the second. Trying to get something going for Chisago Lakes. As that pitch misses, 3-1.
Nice pitch. Needed to come back with that.
Just off the bat, makes it a foul tip. 3-2, full count once again.
Go get it, buddy.
Here comes the pitch. That one is fouled back to the screen.
Diekman has worked himself back into this pitch count now at 3-2.
Definitely has not had any 3-pitch at bats. He's gotten behind almost every batter. He has battled his way through it. That one's coming straight up, and catcher might have a play on it. And he does indeed.
Yeah, he's a.
Peary makes that grab.
He's an excellent defensive catcher. An excellent catcher. But his defensive skills are great.
Well, we saw those on display last inning as well, where he took a pitch from his knees, fired it over to first, and they tagged out a base runner. So that's 2 down here. Von Felt follows the first pitch back for strike 1. Nice for Diekman to be ahead to start off an at-bat.
Yes.
Another one, buddy.
0-1 pitch, line straight up. Right over second base. Perfect single.
Now, keep this, obviously, got to keep this inning alive because they're 7 runs behind.
Well, that is the first hit given up by Coon Rapids pitchers this evening.
I was trying to think, did I see another one? But yeah, that's first hit of the ball game for post 242.
6 walks between the two of them. So there have been base runners out there, but that's the first hit they have given up this evening. That one goes high off the catcher's glove. And as we discussed earlier, it's an easy jog to second base for that one.
Wild pitch for Diekman. Not much Kirby could do with that one.
So that moves the runner over to second with 2 out. 1-0 the count. Prokosh no longer on the pitcher's mound, but he is there in the batter's box. Two and 0 as those shadows continue to creep further and further in. Peary made it look like he might be firing back to second base there.
With his arm, you got to be careful.
Trying to keep the runner honest. And that is a 4-pitch walk to put runners on first and second.
All set up now. Let's go.
I'll try a 2-out rally here by Chisago. Like they're trying to get one here.
Hunter Crawl steps in with 2 men out there and a 7-run deficit. Throw goes all the way out to second, but not quite there in time. Peary showing off that strong arm. Hopefully keeps those runners honest.
Yeah, Kirby with a really solid throw.
Cast.
0-1 pitch from Diekman here. That one is lined into the grass where it dies. Is the throw going to be there in time?
Nope.
Mishandled. Not able to get his footing under him is Chambliss, and that loads the bases up.
Yeah, looked like it was going to be a tough play as it is because as we talked about, that ball died in the infield grass. That's similar to the play earlier that Josh Van Felt dropped a pop-up and lost his footing on the infield grass. There you just see.
Waiting to see if the official score is going to put that down as a hit or an error.
Still trying to get out of this inning unscathed.
Well, until I hear otherwise, I'm going to mark it as a hit because it still would have been a close throw at first.
Yeah, it would have been a tough one.
Yeah.
Wow.
And once again, some creative work by the defense of Coon Rapids gets him out of a jam, ends the inning. With bases loaded, we'll get another look at it here before we go to break. What a quick throw, picks off a base runner who is not quite paying attention.
I mean, just that snap throw down.
2 innings in a row. The gun of Peary's gotten him out of the inning. We'll go to the bottom of 6 after this.
Jeff Foxworthy here. You know, if you've ever found yourself repeating the same thing for 75 years, you might be Smokey Bear.
Only you can prevent wildfires.
Well, thing is, there's a lot more to say. Like if you've ever found yourself burning yard debris and then walking away, well, you might be starting a wildfire. So for the love of the outdoors, go to SmokeyBear.com to learn more about wildfire prevention.
Roll over. Chance high five. All right. When you adopt a shelter pet, you discover all the things that make them unique. And your mother and... I am totally a hot person. Right, guys? Thanks for being honest. They're a little bit of a lot of things, but they're all pure love. Adopt pure love at theshelterpetproject.org.
If you love them enough to drive an hour to cheer them on as they get beat 11-0 in the rain, then surely you'll check NHTSA.gov/the-right-seat to make sure they're correctly buckled in the back seat.
Throw that ball, Diane. Woo! You got this.
Bottom 6, more baseball. As home plate is now completely engulfed in the shade. That's a solid single there. Pushes for second base on the lazy throw, and he is there in time.
That's just great hustle by Kirby, and it was a lazy throw. It just...
Well, after some amazing throws to end the last 2 innings defensively, Pieri really turning the wheels on there. He is trying to shut this game down by himself. That's what they call heads-up base running.
Yep. He just realized that, he bobbled it at first. He was kind of looking at it.
Taking his time. And
a lot nonchalant throw in. Kirby takes advantage.
He's out there with another leadoff double. Third time tonight, Coon Rapids in 6 innings has started with a leadoff double. And that's part of why they have cruised to a 7-0 lead. That pitch is high for ball 1 to Jimmy Brenda. Standing in the batter's box.
Jimmy, find the green, bud.
That one is
Never know, buddy. Keep on running,
popped up. Second baseman Sandvik ranges back to get that one. First out of the inning recorded. At this point on the Chisago Lakes side of the ball, you just want to get 2 more outs, get out of this inning, and see if you can put anything together. Next inning, they had a chance with bases loaded last inning, but not able to capitalize.
This is Ryan Corey now hitting for Coon Rapids. Ooh, that almost hit him.
Let's do it here, Ryan. Let's do it here, bud.
Runners going for third base. Throw is over there, but not in time. So we hear the overreactions and enthusiasm from the dugout there.
Well, it's a very talkative dugout. There's no question about that, and a great jump. And throw is to the left of Mueller.
The next pitch fouled back and over the screen behind us to make it 1-2 count with 1 down here.
Find the green, bud.
Is that Jonas Swanson? Actually, that's Jonas Swanson at third. For Chisago Lakes.
Some substitutions there as they are batting their entire team.
Actually, you've got Prokosh over at first for them as well.
And that one is fouled, but too far out of play to catch it, but it still counts as a strike, Howie. That makes it 2-2.
So Sandvig has moved to short. Looks like, can't tell who's at second. I think that might be Adam Brown.
Brian Abel I'm sorry. Byrne able to get the strikeout there.
Is it Jake Whelan now for Coon
17,
Rapids?
Jake Whelan stepping in there.
See the swing and the miss by Ryan Corey.
2 down, runner on third. Takes a first strike there. And with a 7-0 lead and just an inning left to play, not a bad time to get your guys some at-bats. That one's hit deep to center field. Center fielder ranges back, misjudges it, misses the ball. 1 run will come in. Runner's pushing for third. It's going to be a close play.
Got him.
And he got him in time.
But a run scores.
Does get the RBI on the run across, but not quite able to beat out the throw. So that makes it 8-0 going to the 7th. Chisago Lakes has a lot of work to do after this.
What are you doing in there?
What's that?
I wouldn't do that. What are you doing? What are you looking for?
One in 3 adults has pre-diabetes. That means it could be you, your favorite brother, your other brother, you, your football buddy, your football buddy, you, your plumber,
Breathe right into your foot.
your plumber's masseuse,
Yes.
you, your dog walker, your cat jogger. With early diagnosis, pre-diabetes can be reversed. Take the risk test at doihaveprediabetes.org.
If I could go back and change it all, I would. I think I'm gonna miss you the most. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. Maybe it's just the little moments. If I could go back and change it all, if I could go back, I would. But I can't.
Back at Wintercrest, looking at the end of that 6th inning, deep hit to center field, misjudged by the center fielder, was able to recover, get the ball, and gun it into the infield. Base runner pushing his luck, rounding second, and the relay throw is in time. Tag made, inning over. However, he does get an RBI on that one.
He does. Oh, he hit that ball well. He tattooed it. He just probably should have stayed at second. There's a look at your new pitcher and Kyle Woodward.
And Woodward's coming
Trying to
in.
finish it off.
He's only got to get 3 outs. And the game is done. Woodward out there with a smile on his face, which of course stopped as soon as I mentioned it. Classic TV rules. It'll be back there.
Yes, it will.
Stepping into the batter's box on the Chisago Lakes side of things is Nathan Owasco. He batted back in the 4th inning. Was his last at-bat. We got a strike there to make it 1-1. Well, last inning, Chisago Lakes able to load the bases, but smart heads-up defensive play from Pieri at the catcher spot got him out of that jam.
Kirby's a really good ball player, really good athlete.
Absolutely good heads-up base running, defensive plays from behind the plate.
Started at shortstop. You talked about that, doing a nice job there in the field. Started a double play early in this game.
If it were hockey, he'd be one of your 3 stars for sure.
Oh, he is a hockey player as well, so.
Ooh, that one misses to make it a full count.
Tough one to take at 2-2.
And that one is a ball up high.
Switch back. Come on, Bronny.
First walk of the evening. Obviously, first batter he's faced. Chisago Lakes has stranded 8 base runners this game.
Yeah, they've like we talked about, they've had their opportunities. They just weren't able to get any run production.
They've had a man on base every single inning of this game, at least one. Not able to get him across. Great defensive work from both the pitcher's mound and behind the plate by the catcher to keep that 0 on the board. That one's fouled off, right side. Nowhere near the truck, so we're good there. 1-2 the count here with nobody out and a runner on first base. That one's popped up, back near the fence, but Peary not quite able to get there.
Yeah,
Made a good effort at it.
That would have been a tough one. That was coming up towards the fence.
Look at his hat and gear back on there. So the count's still 1-2 with a runner on first base. That pitch comes in. That one's hit. And that is going to get through the infield for a single. Runner will hold up at second.
Chisago Lakes has a little something going here with nobody out in the top half of the 7th. Trailing by 8, it's a monumental chore, a task to get back into this game, but they started out exactly how they needed to. Get first 2 base runners on.
And nobody out yet. As Swanson swings through that one for strike 1. Next pitch is a ball on the inside there. Swanson grounded out back in the 4th. Base runners take their lead. That one's chopped out of the dirt. Might as well have been a bunt. Oh, great throw over to first. Barely gets the runner in time.
He's so good. Just a really nice play. Just heads up.
Yeah, the way that one died off the grass.
Oh, it just stopped.
Looked like he laid a bunt down.
Yep.
I mean, heck of a throw to get that over in time. We'll get another look here. Calls the pitcher off. Fires that all in one motion. Just misses the base runner and gets it there in time. That one is popped out of play. A little closer to the truck.
That was close. That was close to the truck.
We could use a new windshield anyway, right?
Right. I'm sure they have good glass coverage.
Byrne pitched a little bit this evening. Now he's taking a chance from the batter's box for the second time today. 0-2 the count. 1 down, but runners on second and third, so a chance to score some runs here with a single. Hits that one down right field, but that is out of play. Still stays 0-2.
Joe Young's in the house.
Got a visitor back here.
And the
That
birthday
pitch is
boy.
There we go. We got him on
Look
camera.
at that.
He's got his Cardinals baseball shirt
Yeah.
on and everything.
There he is.
That pitch misses as well, makes it 2-2.
Kyle.
Swings through that pitch for the second out. Nice strikeout there.
Big second out of the inning for Coon Rapids as they're trying to preserve that shutout. Runners at second and third and 2 away now.
We'll get another look at that last pitch here.
Down to their last out.
Up and in. Great place for a strikeout pitch. So with 16 on the mound, number 16 steps into the batter's box. Sandvik 0 for 1 today. Watches that first pitch come in for a strike. Chisago looking to put some numbers on the board. Coon Rapids one out away from the shutout.
Oh.
Solid strike 2 there, right down the plate.
Yeah, just trying to put this one away and get their 4th win of the season.
Okay, Kyle, go get it, bud.
Sandvik swings and misses. 3-pitch strikeout to end the game, back-to-back strikeouts. And that, as you said, Howie, will move Coon Rapids Post 3-3-4 up to a 4-2 record overall. Chisago Lakes in that same spot drops down to 4-2.
Well, Jeremy, I'll tell you, they had their chances in Chisago Lakes to score some runs, but Coon Rapids kept them off the board, and they got the win, and a nice win at that.
Well, for a couple innings there, Pierre, he kept him off the board on his own.
He did.
So that'll do it for us today. There you see that final score, 8-0. Coon Rapids doing it all on offense and defense, taking the win. Giving up 3 hits, but those didn't come until very late in the game. Chisago Lakes never really had a good chance to threaten without Coon Rapids coming back. I'd like to thank you for joining us today. A beautiful day to be outside and watch baseball. On behalf of the crew in the truck, our wonderful camera ops, Howie Shapiro, I'm Jeremy Smith, saying have a great night.